How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. There's someone buying a lot of Bitcoin right now. I want to talk about that because they have started to buy very heavily, becoming one of the top Bitcoin holders over the last month. It's absolutely nuts how much they're buying. Also, I want to talk about why crypto is moving up right now. We have some big buying by institutions and talk about how I think this will continue. Also, we're going to get into a little bit of caution as well. I want to talk about some of the things that are happening behind the scenes, some things that you have to be careful of with scams. So if you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn that bell notification underneath the video to see future videos just like this one. I'm also sick right now, so I apologize if I'm a little bit nasally or something like that, but we'll get through it. Also, there's a link down there to Blofin. In case you haven't signed up for this already, for the next 9.5 days, you can enter a chance to win an iPhone 15. This is one of my two favorite leverage exchanges out there right now, and it offers a lot of trading pairs. I believe it actually has more trading pairs now than even BitGet. It's one of the top platforms out there in terms of different cryptocurrencies you can trade on leverage, and there's no VPN needed. There's no KYC. I'll leave a link to this underneath the video. There are a bunch of perks of signing up with that link underneath the video, but definitely check it out. I have put on a couple leverage trades right now, and that has done really well since Bitcoin is now over 38,000. I'm up over 100% just in the last few days from one of them. And then I have a low leverage trade too that I'm just kind of riding out for a long time that I plan on making a lot of money in Bitcoin with. So definitely check out that link underneath the video. Now, the crypto market is looking good. Like I said, Bitcoin's back over 38,000. A lot of altcoins are lagging a little bit behind right now from where they were a couple days ago. But as I've been saying, dips are for buying right now. Like if you see a dip in a bullish trend, that's typically a great time to be buying for the long term. Plan B says, in my opinion, ETFs like BlackRock are currently front loading BTC through miners instead of exchanges. Buying BTC directly on exchanges would impact the price too much. Buying indirectly from miners would impact hash rate, not so much price. Might explain current hash rate explosion. We've seen hash rate hit new all-time highs. And I actually plan on doing a video in the next probably 24 hours talking about why BlackRock really wants Bitcoin to do well, because it's just a money printing machine for them. But you can see some of the exchanges doing well. The exchange stocks like Coinbase today, up 7.1% over the last 5 days, up 23%, last 1 month, 75%. And it's a large market cap. Like people are plowing in hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars into this company to make it go up this much. And the mining stocks are doing extremely well today too. Like Bitcoin, yes, it's up today. It's up 3%, but Bitfarms is up 25%. CleanSpark is up 13.5%. These stocks are doing extremely well, and part of it is just that they are like a leverage play on crypto. But in my opinion, I think there are a lot of big entities that are loading up on crypto related stocks and Bitcoin related stocks instead of buying Bitcoin directly. And I've talked about that before. It's just a lot easier. And from a regulatory standpoint, a lot of these big firms can do that. And we've seen a lot of the Bitcoin miners get bought up by BlackRock, Vanguard, those types of companies, Fidelity. I think they're loading up even more, and a lot of institutions, maybe hedge funds, are buying right now as well. Speaking of buying, there is a significant buyer swallowing up Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin address this on the Bitcoin rich list is now 73rd in terms of Bitcoin bought, and they bought their first Bitcoin less than a month ago, actually the very end of October. And now they're 73rd in the world in terms of Bitcoin holdings. So they started buying 110 Bitcoin. I mean, that's a large amount too, to have their first deposit. A lot of the time, someone like big wallets will just send in a half a Bitcoin or a Bitcoin or something. No, they send in 110, then 740. They eventually bought 1,000, and now they have over 10,000 Bitcoin in 1 month. So the whole value of this wallet is around 386 million right now at an average price of 37.2. So they've been buying heavier and heavier as time goes on. And now they're in the profit. Yeah, $4 or $5 million. Doesn't really matter to them too much. They're up 1%, but you can just see fast accumulation. They are adding like crazy, and we don't know who this is at this point. I don't think it's like BlackRock or something like that, because we know that BlackRock is buying, but they're just buying a seed amount to start up their ETF. Probably not 10,000 Bitcoin. They don't really have the kind of money, I think, to put in 400 million at one time. I could always be wrong. Their balance sheet is strong, but I don't think that they're putting 5% of their balance sheet into Bitcoin at this point. But who knows? It could be another large company. I mean, we know Tesla bought a $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. There are a lot of companies that have 400, 500 million sitting around. Maybe it's someone that already had the Bitcoin and they just transferred it in from some other wallet or other wallets. But at this point, it's kind of mysterious. There's someone buying, like I said, just a ton very quickly. And we continue to see this. Like if you look at the rich list, there are wallets that have just started to buy in the last 1 month, in the last 1 year, that are now becoming some of the largest holders in the world. And I think it's going to continue to happen like this because so many new entities have money that they are trying to protect from devaluation. And, you know, they're looking for some way of protecting it. Bitcoin might be the best solution. This wallet made 2 transfers on the same day on August 18, and they haven't touched it. They're just holding for the long term. They bought at 26,500. Now they're obviously up a lot on that purchase, but they're just holding their 10,000 Bitcoin, and that's it. They're robbing 10,000 people of becoming whole coiners, and this continues to happen. We continue to see large wallets accumulate. We continue to see smaller wallets accumulate too, and you know we continue to see people wanting to swallow up more and more Bitcoin. We've actually seen some of the large wallets selling to some of the smaller wallets, making it more decentralized and giving the smaller guys a chance to actually buy Bitcoin, which is kind of nice. But if you want me to do a full video on the Bitcoin rich list, let me know in the comments section. I think that would be pretty fun to go through what this actually means, how many people have 1 Bitcoin or 10 Bitcoin, 1,000 Bitcoin. We'll cover that in a video at some point. Also, the economy is just looking good. Record airport travel during Thanksgiving weekend, record high Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales, record high stock market, a lot of companies hitting 52-week highs or all-time highs like Microsoft. The market's looking strong. You know, I think we're bound to continue up for Bitcoin. Now, who knows what happens short term, but I've just been playing that channel that we've seen on Bitcoin, and it's been working out really well. Basically, whenever we hit high 36,000s right now, I buy long and then I ride it up. Like I said, I'm up over 100% on one of my positions. You can see here, actually almost exactly 100%. And it is a small amount for my portfolio. Actually, you can't see it here, but you can see there a small amount for my portfolio, but definitely a nice little $100 gain. And I have a position open on Blofin as well that's up about 17.25%. So let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. I want to say too, be careful out there. There are more scams going on. There are always people that are trying to get to your money. I saw a scam recently where they drop you NFTs that have to do with maybe other NFTs that you hold, and they pump up the floor price so it looks legitimate. And then when you try to go, let's say, convert your land pass into actual land, they drain your wallet. Stuff like that. So be careful out there. Make sure that you're always doing your due diligence. Don't move crypto around willy-nilly or do stuff when you're kind of distracted. That's a good way to lose out on a lot of your crypto wallet, losing your crypto altogether. So be careful out there. Thank you so much. Again, hit subscribe if you want to see future videos like this. Check out the link to Blofin so that you can trade on leverage if you want to. Of course, make sure that you do your own due diligence and make sure that you're comfortable with that. But you can win a chance to win a iPhone 15. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.